When we activate strand 6, we're also working with the 6th chakra, the 6th dimension. We're working with a part of ourselves, part of our substrand DNA coding that goes with the Azurite race from harmonic 2. That was part of that lineage when we had the Elohai down to the Anahazi down to the Azurites. Well, the Azurites were in harmonic 2, and they were blue-skinned, and it's considered the Sirian imprint, where the Anahazi imprint is considered the Lyran imprint. We're going to start a little meditation, just go on a journey to find our Sirian selves, the beginning of our indigo cells, our 6th strand cells, our 6th dimensional awareness. We're going to find our blue selves, our Sirian blue within. To find that self, we're going to have to go backward in time and forward in time. Just close your eyes for a minute and relax. Try to share a memory with me for a moment. Once upon a time, long, long ago, there was a place where there were 2 suns. A place that looked like Earth, but it had 2 suns instead of 1 in the skies. And in the evenings, which happened once about every 6 or 7 days at our scale, there were beautiful purple sunsets. Try to remember or visualize beautiful purple sunsets and 2 suns. Somewhere, each of you have been there. To get here, you've had to pass through. It is the domain of your Sirian self, your Azurite self, your Indigo self, that resided within the systems of harmonic 2. That self of you exists in a different space-time coordinate, but time is simultaneous. It all happens at once. It just appears to be separated. Right now, there's a part of you that exists right now in harmonic 2. A part of you that is an Azurite, a part of you that is a blue Sirian being of great beauty, awareness, love, compassion, and magnitude. You can begin to sense that part of yourself by imagining someone standing behind you. And by the way, we've already done a group Maharic pillar, so if you want to pull up your pillars now, because we're doing energy work, you can from last night. If not, your fields are sealed to D12. You don't have to worry about anything you don't want touching your fields. But imagine something standing behind you right now and try to feel a presence of energy that's a bit taller than you are. And if you're sitting, feel it standing as if it has its gentle hands on your shoulders. Let this image stand for the part of your consciousness that's stationed in the 6th dimension. It contains within it the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimensional energies of your consciousness. It connects you to a different place in space-time that you passed through once and you will pass through again. If you ascend the slow way and don't go so fast you just turn into light and can't see any of the scenery. Feel your Sirian self behind you. Feel for a moment and visualize this 2-dimensional energy field, like a cutout of energy standing behind you, as a beautiful blue color. It's blue with purple swirling through it like a blue-violet color. And it has some flickers of a lighter blue and a little bit of green, but mostly it has the blue-violet, the signature of the indigo energy field. The way the indigos are born at birth, they come in with this. Try to feel the presence now of your indigo self, your Sirian self, your D6 consciousness. Feel it embracing you, gently putting its arms around you from behind. And try to feel its energy running across your chest as if it were arms across your chest coming from behind. telepathically say to your D6 consciousness, I would like to integrate now and become more whole. You are me and I am you, and the images are just illusions. In giving this command, you are not integrating with something that is not you. You are integrating with a part of yourself you had to leave in incarnation in harmonic 2 to get to harmonic 1. For you see, the stellar beings are us on higher harmonics. We're not separate, even though our biologies are different. We're just different manifestations of the same consciousness, stepping down through matter density. The Sirian self, the Sirian blue in all of us, can begin awakening sixth-dimensional consciousness and expedite soul integration very quickly. For a moment now, imagine that your indigo self has let go and has walked around in front of you. And keep your eyes closed, but try to feel its presence standing in front of you as you sit on your chair. Breathe in for a moment, and then gently exhale your energy and your awareness toward the indigo self standing before you. And try to spread your consciousness out within it. It's you, it's a part of you. Try to feel its presence and its wisdom. Next, imagine that the indigo self in front of you turns around facing the same direction as you are. And then it sits down and sits with you in your body. And it is only you and nothing else. Nothing else we will permit it to enter your fields. Only what is you. Try to feel the reality of your sixth-dimensional consciousness awake in your body. Imagine the vibration and color of blue-violet running like a little electric burst of energy through all of your cells. Little bursts of energy that may feel like little tiny shocks inside the cells that feel good. Try to feel the sensation of this part of yourself. For just as on the 4th dimension you have your astral body level, and you have on the 5th dimension your archetype identity level, on the 6th dimension, part of your anatomy is your Sirian blue level of consciousness, is part of your own anatomy. Now imagine for a moment that your attention is stationed at the center of the pineal gland in the middle of the brain, and you and your indigo self are still sitting together inside the body. And imagine a large indigo flame of blue-violet light emerges at the pineal. Try to feel the ripples of its wave spectra, its frequency, running through the cells down the body. Visualize the cells in the body beginning to take on the blue-violet hue. Now we're going to inhale, and on the exhale we're going to push the blue-violet flame outward around us as if we're sitting in it. Imagine now a large blue-violet flame is all around your body, and your pillar of light extends all the way up through the universe, through it, and down into the Earth's core. Feel the energy of the blue-violet flame around you. And begin to breathe its frequency in. On each inhale, pull energy from the flame into your heart chakra. And on each exhale, expand that energy that you pulled in from the flame all through the body. What you are doing is bringing in the 6th dimensional frequency into your bioenergetic field at the 4th dimensional level. You are expediting activation of strand 4, 5, 6. You are bringing in more of the consciousness of your Sirian blue indigo self. Every breath you take while you stay stationed within the blue-violet flame and expand into the heart chakra and through the body will further bring those frequencies into the astral body, and that will filter down into the mental body at D3, the emotional body at D2, and into the physical body structure at D1 through the DNA. You can use this simple technique of joining with your Sirian self, bringing in the 6th dimensional consciousness by sitting in the blue-violet flame and breathing it into your heart chakra and expanding it into your body to more and more and more bring in those frequencies. And you may find tears come as great releases happen, for there is much pain stored between your 3-dimensional consciousness and your 6th dimensional consciousness. And as you bring in the healing frequencies of the 6th dimension, you will begin to shake loose those disharmonic patterns and set them back to the patterns of joy, which are the natural heritage of DNA that works properly and flashline sequences that are in order. Your Christed imprint begins with integrating the soul, and as you merge and regain your oneness with your Sirian self, your Sirian substrand DNA imprint, you will begin the completion of the soul integration process. And once that's done, your Lyran self will be next. But first, find your Sirian self, your indigo child within. Remember that you have one, for it is that part of you, more than anything else, that will help you to understand how to handle indigo children here and what you can do for them. You will find 6th dimensional consciousness opening in you, and you will be the ones that can understand precious children born with 6th dimensional consciousness available to them. If you take home with you the memory that you have a 6th dimensional self, and take home and practice every morning before you wake up, before you open your eyes, simply breathe a little bit in from the blue-violet flame around you and just energize your body with it. It doesn't take long, and is best before you open your eyes and make that transition. It'll help you remember your dreams better too. And then at night before you retire, put yourself back into the blue-violet flame. Like a sleeping bag, tuck yourself into it. And every breath you take as you go into sleep will pull energy from the blue-violet flame into your cells to help you complete the soul integration process, activating strands 4, 5, and 6 more rapidly. Take this with you, and after 6 months, you may be amazed what you've learned and how you've grown. So we suggest keeping a notebook, tracking some of the things that come to you. Write it down. It's worth remembering. It's worth looking back on and saying, wow, look how my consciousness has grown. Then you will start to understand what the indigo children need. The processes that you will learn that will take you to those spaces are the processes that will awaken them in their highest light. And they will give great rewards in return in their presence here, in all that they will bring and teach. You can keep your Sirian self with you right now if you'd like. Or you can simply release it and see it go upward as a spark of light and out of the body back to its own station. But if you want it as company, let it stay with you for a while. You can separate it and put it out in your astral field and talk to it as if it's somebody separate, because it's a part of you forgot you had. So you might as well treat it as a new acquaintance. It remembers you more than you remember it. Or you can keep it inside and get the warm fuzzy feeling some more. Or you can say, I've had enough, I'll talk to you later. Or never talk to you again if you feel that way. Just come back into the room with your consciousness and realize the power of the tool of using the blue-violet flame and integrating your 6 dimensions of consciousness. It is your heritage, and it is just the beginning of your heritage. reclaim it while the opportunity is here to do so. So it may be there for many, many generations to come. For if you don't reclaim it, it will be lost for many, many millennia. Imagine, as we come out of this meditation, a pillar of blue-violet light extending from way down into the earth's core, spiraling up, 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 upward into the universe, through harmonic 1 and into harmonic 2. And there it connects through Tara, Earth's counterpart there, into a planet called Sirius B from here. This is a portal passage that only Indigos and higher can go through. It is the third eye of Horus. And whether you stay here for many years in a body and walk through a stargate, or whether you go through the normal path of dropping the body in death and going as a consciousness, you can ascend this time. And it is the Sirius B, indigo, blue-violet, pillar of light that you will take from here upward into the sixth-dimensional fields. Remember these images and play with them, and they'll call to you because they are your home. That is how you came, and it's how you will return. So play with the exercises. Find yourselves. Remember. It is remembering